recording?
Alright, so, kind of mad. Just called FedEx. I was supposed to get a snake today from Bob Vu. It got stopped in Indianapolis. Somebody didn't put it on the plane. So I called them up. They say they didn't even know it was a live animal. On the side of the box, it says reptile with arrows pointing up, the package label on the top, and on the sides it says ball python and how many numbers it is. So that right there, I'm livid. Like, my snake dies. Like, but anyways, so another thing, I found out that my very first snake that I got when I was 9 is a female. I always thought it was a male. I had Spike lock up with other females, so I've been told that females will lock with females. Makes sense why I haven't had eggs in the past 2 years every time I locked him up with something, or her up with something. So that's kind of good. Like, I got a 3,000 gram female now, but she's a normal. And then I guess we can get to the story. So this winter I was in the process of moving, and I put all the snakes in a pillowcase. So I put all the babies in one, and I put probably like 4 or 5 adults in each pillowcase. I had about 50 snakes, so it was about like 10 pillowcases. But I put all my juveniles, like 400 grams and under, just all in one pillowcase, and it was like a medium-sized pillowcase. I tied it. They barely had enough room to move around. So I guess I put that in first, and then, like, I guess I kind of pushed it because I put it on the floor so I could put the heat because it's winter time. So I put the heat on low, and then like adjusted my heat and air conditioning so that it'd blow under the seat, and then it'd keep them kind of warm. I didn't have it too hot, but so I'm loading the snakes up, get to the new house. I unload the snakes. Now it's like, I don't know, about 11 o'clock at night. So I just grabbed the snakes, run in the house. I put all the adults in the tub. I mean, at this time I was like, you know what, I'm just leave them in the bag. I was like, I'll deal with it tomorrow. So I left them in the bag, woke up, started putting the snakes away. I'm like, okay. Where are all my babies? So then I started thinking, I'm like, oh. I run to the guard. Now, they've been in there overnight. I think it was like a low of 15. Get the bag. I'm like, wow, I really left all my everything that I'm raising, my future projects, $15,000 worth of snakes, in the bag. So, like, literally, I like tears start rolling down my eyes. I'm like, fuck. You know, like, ugh. Open the bag. Actually, I didn't open the bag. I felt it, and it felt like at least one of them were moving. And I'm like, okay, hurry up, open the bag. Pull a snake out. The tongue flick on this snake was so slow, you would have thought like it was like the Matrix. Like, it was like, and then it stopped, and then it went back in. I'm like, oh shit. All right. So I run in the house. I just put them on the table. Take each one out, look at it. Tongue's moving slow. I'm like, all right, I'll let them warm up to room temperature overnight. So I just left them alone. I'm like, well, the day to day, it's my fault. I can't blame nobody but me. So next day, pull them out. Luckily, everybody was fine. Tongue movement normal. I'm like, all right, well, it's good. Let me go put them in the rack. So I put them in the rack, or not put them in the rack. Let me go put them in the tub because I didn't have my rack system at this time. So I put them all in the tub, and I was using ambient heat, meaning that my room was set to 80 degrees. I didn't have heat, belly heat or anything. So, and I just had them in like Sterlite tubs, just stacked on each other. And then this one was stacked on the top of all of them. So I'm like, all right, I'll leave them alone. Next day, or I just leave them alone all day. Next day I go and check. Somehow, because of the stand to keep them off of concrete, like I built a pallet, the tubs would, and I didn't know that. Well, I guess the whole tower shifted. So it shifted forward, and the hatchlings, or the smaller ones, just slid off and just fell. So now I got fucking, what, 15 to 20 snakes loose in the house? Like, my high intensity orange dream, my ultra male, like, expensive snakes lost. Not only the night before that I leave them in the trunk, in the car. Next day I lose them all. So we end up finding, I think, like 20 of them, and I was happy I found everything that was real expensive. There's one, and then probably about 3 months later I found a pastel male, just like right next to the toilet. For some reason, every time I lose a snake, they end up in the bathroom. And out of all those snakes that got lost, only one, I can't find one, and it was a clown female. So she's either in the house or RIP. Kind of sucks, but haven't smelled anything or anything, so I don't think that it's actually dead. I think it's just somewhere and I can't find it. I mean, it was only like 200 grams. So I'm gonna give it one more month and then I'm gonna just call it quits, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it. But yeah, it's crazy, man. This hobby too. It's been good, but also it's had its bads, which I will probably do in a future video, because I learned the hard way in this hobby. So, because I'm hard at it. But I'll do an update tomorrow if the snake comes. Do an unboxing, because I'm nervous. So might be DOA, might not. The temperatures in Annapolis look alright. I talked to Bob, and Bob's like, just have to wait and see. If it was some other breeder, I'd be worried that I'd just be out my money. But I'm pretty sure Bob is understanding about that, and I think this is FedEx's fault. So I think FedEx would have to reimburse whoever. So if you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell, because I'm definitely got some stuff coming. Definitely want to talk about the snakes I don't have anymore that you guys seen in the beginning, because definitely sold a bunch of stuff that wasn't het or was carrying genes that I couldn't use. So stay tuned. Thanks.